Okay.
How's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the first ever Zurvita gathering to the public here in the greater Grand Rapids area. My name is Mike McKevikas, and I spend about 4 days a week here in Grand Rapids. Otherwise, I live in my hometown, Southfield, Michigan, which is actually north of Detroit. And I was raised up in rural Washtenaw County, that's where Ann Arbor is, that's where the University of Michigan is. I went to Eastern Michigan University, majored in mathematics, minored in physical education, so I could get a job teaching and coaching. And started teaching in 1971, a little while ago. And when people ask me how old I am, I say, in 19 years, I'm going to be 85, going on 58. Because there's things that I've been discovering throughout my life that are resources that can help me weather the ravages of time in the environment much better. I didn't know anything about Zurvita until I heard a radio commercial here in Grand Rapids last Tuesday. I called, left a message, and got a phone call the next day from the gentleman in the back of the room who I'll introduce in a few minutes. When he told me what he had,
He was tough.
I said I could see you on Monday. But when we talked further, I said, I need to see you today. So I drove and came in and met Michael and Linda.
How far?
128 miles. So it's from Detroit. Now here's what I'm going to say. I was introduced to a formula in a little bottle that costs but $2 to buy, consume, and provide myself with some serious material so my cells can take care of business. And because I was aware of that, I decided, after meeting with Michael, that I needed to jump aboard because this is something special. So all I want to do right now is...
Just real quick, what I wanted you to make a point, because your head knowledge to nutrition was so blown away by me. How long have you pursued?
I said I started teaching in 1971, started working with athletes. I worked with guys, gals that became world-class athletes, professional athletes, and we're always looking for the best stuff on the planet to help them become the best they can be. And so I find the more I know I don't know, the more I know I need to know, so I ask questions and I find out about stuff. And so for the last 30 plus years, it's part of my mission to figure stuff out using other people's help. As a result of that, I know a lot about a lot of the parts and materials that are inside Zeal. And I have to now shout it from the rooftops. And I have to help you learn about something that you likely were not aware of until you heard the radio ad or you talked to Michael or someone that he knows. And so we're all here today to take a next step or a step forward. So what I want to do is just make things simple because I learn more when my mouth is shut and my two ears are open as well as my mind. I want to hear what Michael has to say. Michael has been around, from my understanding, the home-based business industry for over 30 years. And he has been able to build an organization of over 100,000 people. And he's created millionaires over time. But know this, he doesn't come in with a big head boastful. He's a quiet servant who takes care of business also, who has a heart that cares. So I'd just like to introduce to you Michael Williams.
That's the best introduction I ever had. I want to take a lesson, man.